hired to do a thing in Europe, and I went to Copenhagen, and I had about a week to myself. And I knew that I hadn't seen Ben Webster for about 12 years. He had been drinking quite a bit. In fact, he was drinking too much. When he'd get too far away with his liquor, sometimes he was known to be unmanageable. I don't think I ever got that way because I wasn't as strong as he was. He was very well-built, put together. He was a powerful man. His shoulders were that wide. I know because I've seen him in action. He was a pretty strong fella. But Benny Carter could handle him just like that. Ben, go over in the corner and sit down. You go over in the corner and sit down. Benny Carter.
Respected Benny Carter very much, and he said that Benny Carter was the only musician that he was a little nervous about playing with, because he could hear if Ben made a mistake.
While Ben was in Denmark, he changed his whole attitude to a lot of things in the world. And what very few people believe, Ben was politically interested. And what he saw from Danish and Swedish TV made him very strongly against, for instance, the American involvement in Vietnam. And he called Nixon some funny names sometimes. So he actually wanted to become a Danish citizen. And he could have been in February or March '74, because at that time he had stayed permanently in Denmark for 5 years and could have asked for a Danish citizenship. And I know that he really wanted to. But unfortunately, he went to Holland in August '73, and we never saw him again.
Of course, I didn't know that this was the last concert Ben was ever to play.
band played strong the whole night. Very strong. He loved to give the band the directions for the drummer or the bass player playing in two, or a special feeling he wanted. He gave always those kind of directions. Intermission, it's the time to get a few drinks. It's time to relax for the musicians. And I remember Ben mixed his drinks he mixed his drinks at the time. I think he took cheap Dutch brandy combined with Scotch whiskey and everything. Maybe that was not too good. Suddenly, quite unusual for Ben, he began to speak to the audience. But it was quite remarkable for Ben because he never did it. When he spoke, that was to the musicians and never to the audience. So we all felt, yeah, something was happening.
You young and growing, I'm old and going, so have your fun while you can.
And afterwards, we went home in Stephen Quinn's car. And then, of course, Ben was, I think he was drunk, but later on, one might think that already something had happened in the brain, because we were driving literally and symbolically in a mist. And then I noticed that Ben didn't know, if he was in Holland or anywhere else, that maybe he was in Denmark or in America. And it was like complete mist all over.